Okej, więc gramy już ostatnie odcinki w Broken Sworda trójkę. Tak miałem powiedzieć, że Black Mirror, ale jednak to jest Broken Sword. O, jak widzimy w mieszkaniu wymienili, znaczy właściwie położyli dywan tak jak powinien być. Dobra, spróbujmy usiąść do komputera.
I had no reason to use the computer at the moment.
Na razie nie, porozmawiajmy może z Nico.
Do you have any fresh ideas?
I'm as stumped as you are, George.
Have you noticed how Andre has changed lately? He's almost charming.
Beatrice has addled his mind.
You don't like Beatrice much, do you?
She's a silly, over-made-up, underdressed little girl.
Ouch.
I just think Andre could do better for himself. That's all.
Any idea what the symbols on the alphabet stones could mean?
No. Even Andre's not able to help with this.
It's so frustrating. We know the armillery's somewhere in Egypt.
So maybe we should look at a map of Egypt.
And you just happen to have one handy, I suppose.
Well, while you were out getting knighted, we found a DVD filled with satellite maps.
Cool.
Here it is.
No dobra, więc siadamy do komputera. I będziemy mieli mapę Egiptu. Musimy znaleźć miejsce, do którego
So let's
wybierzemy
take a
się.
look at Egypt.
We thought satellite maps would more closely represent the Egypt of thousands of years ago.
There aren't any ley line maps by any chance.
This is scientific fact, George.
Looks like it needs bringing up to date.
You can't deny the evidence, Andre.
Just when you think you understand the way the world works.
I'm always finding the same thing about women.
Hey,
Sorry, where were we?
look! There's Northern Africa.
No mamy tutaj Nil i do rzeczy Nilu. No i... nie wiem za bardzo... A, dobra, już wiem. Teraz musimy używać tych kamieni, które mamy. Właściwie kluczy. No i jak każdy normalny by na początku zaczął od alfy. Ale nic bardziej mylnego. Zaczynamy od tego, który dostaliśmy ostatni, czyli kamień psi. Kamień PSI. No nie mogę się powstrzymać.
Nico, look there. The psi symbol looks like the Nile Delta.
You're right, George. Let's have a closer look at that section.
No i następne co widzimy będzie to kamień omegi. Tak jak widzimy mamy tutaj taką omegę Nilu.
Nico, there's another match.
The omega symbol is just like that bend in the river.
Let's have a closer look.
No i ostatni już wiadomo, alfa. Także rozbierzemy alfę.
I'm a bit stumped this time, George.
Could be a dead end.
No. Look at the arrangement of those ruins.
They seem to be arranged in a cross, but not quite.
They're like the points on the Alpha Stone.
I wondered what they meant.
That can't be right. One of them is missing.
Exactly. The missing point is the location we're looking for.
So, we just read the map reference.
And we have the location of the armillery.
Well done, George.
Thanks, Andre. Come on, Nico. We have to stop Cesaro.
Tak więc jedziemy do Egiptu. Lecimy właściwie.
One of us should be patrolling, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Off you go then.
Oh, thanks.
No, I mean, I'd love to help, but, well, strong sunlight makes me blotchy.
Well, use your sunblock then.
Well, that makes me blotchy too.
You're pathetic. How did you ever get to be a henchman?
This is the place, all right. So, what's the plan?
I thought it was your turn to think of one.
I'm sure it was yours.
I guess we'll just have to do what we always do.
Wing it?
I prefer the word improvise. That doesn't look like a proper entrance. Cesaro has tunneled his way into the temple.
Guarded, too. Direct approach is out. Again.
We should scout out the rest of the area.
Great idea! Did you bring the cloak of invisibility?
Damn! I left it in a bag of forgetfulness.
Nico!
Hey, did you hear something?
No?
I could have sworn... You'd best go and look.
Oh, right. Me? Why, me? You're the one with the overactive imagination.
Out of the two of us, who's scarier?
Ah. but I also get sunburn, remember?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, great. Now the guard's patrolling.
No, także jednym słowem Niko zabiła nazbyt pewność siebie. Ponieważ mogliśmy sobie przejść niezauważeni, no ale niestety. I tak, musimy teraz iść, oczywiście skradzając się. Na początku musimy pójść tutaj. Dokładnie tak. To jest taka dosyć prosta skradanka, mimo wszystko. I niestety ten człowiek tutaj patroluje z psem. No niestety. Ale tak, będziemy to robić w ten sposób, że jak on zatrzyma się tam przy tym drugim końcu, musimy przejść takim łukiem przy tym takim większym kamieniu, schować się za tym i jak on będzie stał centralnie w tej pozycji odwróconej, po prostu rzucić się do biegu i przebiec właśnie na drugą stronę. Dokładnie teraz. Teraz sobie powoli. Tutaj powoli jeszcze idziemy, ponieważ tamten strażnik może nas zobaczyć, ponieważ jest środek dnia. O. Widzę, jeszcze jest piesek, także uwaga na pieska. No i teraz biegniemy. No, nie było to w sumie nic trudnego. I tutaj spotkamy się już z Niko z powrotem.
That was fun.
Wasn't it? By the way, the guards asked me to thank you for waking him up.
Oh, that? It was nothing.
Cwaniara. Dobra, teraz jakoś musimy wykombinować wejście. Tutaj mamy coś.
It was an exposed area of stonework where you could see the blocks beneath.
George, what's that?
Where?
There, inscribed on that stone.
She was right. Carvings were just visible on one of the stones. See the symbols? Look.
The Nile Delta, the Alpha, and the Omega.
We're on the right trail.
No, czyli musimy użyć tutaj czegoś. Spróbujmy może lewarka. No, nawet
I was
trafiłem.
sort of expecting to excavate my way in.
George, look!
The last thing I expected was that the blocks were really a door.
No, wchodzimy tutaj.
This was the end game. As we entered the tunnel, I wondered what was waiting for us.
Jaki przystojniaczek ten Suzaro.
Tell me that wasn't the entrance ceiling behind us.
But Nico, it was.
Just tell me.
Hey, lucky that wasn't the entrance ceiling behind us, or we could be entombed here for eternity.
Thanks, George. By the way, have you got the torch?
The flashlight? No, I thought you had it.
No, we swapped on the plane.
But then we swapped again in the truck.
Aha, but we swapped again on the walk.
Nico?
You're right. Let's just feel our way around.
Hey, what's this? Feels nice.
George.
Right, sorry.
No.
Mon Dieu. Look at all these guys.
Must have been some party.
Seems to be an easy place to die in.
I wouldn't worry. Well, not yet, anyway. Give it another 5 minutes.
How are we going to get out?
We'll be okay. Hey, did I ever tell you about that one time in Syria?
At length. Sometimes with diagrams.
Yow! Where did he come from?
I am Anubis, guardian of the temple.
Anubis? But he was the god who guarded the underworld.
Look at the decor. Says underworld to me.
If you come to this place, then you seek power.
Some kind of ancient hologram.
But power may be bestowed only on those with the authority to use it. and the wisdom to bear its burden. You must pass 2 tests to prove that you are ready. In this chamber, you shall prove your authority to go onwards.
And if we can't?
It's a recording, George.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to get a dialogue going here.
I think you scared him off.
Strange how he spoke in English.
English? He spoke in perfect French.
Dla mnie to był angielski mimo wszystko. Dobra, tutaj mamy miejsce na 3 kamienie. No i chyba wiemy, co z tym zrobić, po prostu. Gdzie są kamienie?
I inserted the stone with the omega marking.
Yep, that's where it belongs, all right.
I tutaj chyba nawet nie musimy
I inserted the stone with the Nile Delta marking.
dobierać nic.
That goes there, sure enough.
No, on sam wsadza. Dobrze, ostatni.
I inserted the fishy alpha stone. It went home with a satisfying click.
No właśnie.
Hey, Nico, we're on a roll.
Just as well we had the symbols of authority. The temple priests must have carried them back when the early pharaohs used this place.
No wonder people thought they were gods.
That test had been almost too easy. I hated to think what might follow. We found ourselves in another chamber. It looked like one of those puzzles psychologists spring on kids.
Except bigger. Fancy a game? You start. Ow!
O, ma wielki topór.
I wish he wouldn't do that.
You have shown that you have the authority to reach this point. Now you must show that you have the wisdom to progress further.
We're screwed then.
Listen.
Attend to my tale of Horus, the lawkeeper. Once, Horus walked in the land of men. By the banks of the Nile, he discovered a guardian of the watch with a murderer in his custody. A frightened witness to the crime, and the dead man's brother who was pressing the charge. The guardian wished to take the criminal, the witness, and the victim's brother to the tribunal building that stood on the far bank. There is no ferryman here, the guardian told Horus. How may I take this man to meet justice? Horus replied, I shall carry you across. Yet there are 3 of them, mighty Horus, said the guardian. The dead man's brother is full of wrath, and will surely strike down the accused if they are left together. And if the malefactor is even once left alone with the witness, he will surely put fear into the witness, and a trial will founder. Thus, putting his faith in the wisdom of Horus, the guardian took his leave. So Horus considered for a time. Then he carried his 3 charges across the river, back and forth, and in 7 degrees carried them all across, so that the murderer and the witness were never once left together out of the presence of Horus. Nor yet were the brother and the murderer left together out of the presence of Horus. And the witness gave his evidence without fear or corruption, and justice was served. Thus mark the wisdom of Horus. Your trial is to echo that wisdom. My tale is laid out, ready to be retold, degree by degree. Fail, and you will progress no further. But mark me, deceit, improbity, or malfeasance are prohibited.
What did he say?
The guy's clearly a lawyer. It means no cheating.
They will be punishable by death,
Or a judge.
and his associates shall be ejected from this place, never again to be granted entrance.
No dobra, to mamy zagadkę. Nie jest to zagadka trudna, ponieważ mamy 3 figurki, które musimy przetransportować na drugą jakby stronę rzeki. Mamy tutaj brata, zabójcę i świadka. No i nie możemy zrobić tak, żeby zabójca został sam na sam z bratem, no i brat z zabójcą, no i nie możemy zrobić tak, że po prostu zabójca zostanie sam na sam ze świadkiem, no i świadek sam na sam z zabójcą. Tak więc na samym początku klikamy tutaj na panelu i kogo najpierw zabieramy? Zabieramy na początku zabójcę.
Put the killer on Horace, please.
I klikamy na panel. Nie jest to trudna zagadka, naprawdę.
The first crossing of the river.
No, potem klikamy znowu na panel, wracamy.
The second crossing of the river.
Zabieramy brata
Put the brother on Horace, please.
i klikamy na panel. Pamiętamy, że oni nie mogą zostać sam na sam ze sobą, czyli jakbyśmy teraz odpłynęli Horusem, no wtedy byśmy najzwyczajniej w świecie przegrali.
The third crossing of the river.
No, w ten oto sposób zabieramy zabójcę, tak.
Put the killer on Horace, please.
Wracamy.
The fourth crossing of the river.
No i teraz zabieramy świadka. Ewidentnie świadek jest wystraszony. A zabójca ma krew na swoich rękach. Także całkiem fajne zobrazowanie na tych figurkach. Zabieramy świadka
Horace, please take the witness.
i klikamy na panel.
The fifth crossing of the river.
Zostawiamy ich obu. Tak, dobrze, mamy świadka i brata. Oni się nie pozabijają, bo potrzeba im siebie nawzajem. Wracamy. I teraz bierzemy zabójcę i wszyscy w ten sposób szczęśliwi są na drugiej stronie rzeki.
The sixth crossing of the river.
Właśnie przed trybunałem.
Put the killer on Horace, please.
I sprawiedliwości w ten sposób stanie się zadość, jeżeli chodzi o właśnie zbrodnie na...
You've done it, George!
Well, obviously.
No, my możemy teraz elegancko sobie przejść na drugą stronę. Chodzimy tutaj. Proszę bardzo.
There's a glow up ahead. This could be it.
What if we don't succeed?
Come on, George. It's only the future of the planet.
Yeah, that's right. No big deal.
This is taking too long, Oswald.
You want it quick or you want it right?
Both.
There. Just one final turn.
What are you waiting for?
I am scared. That is why I am waiting.
Turn it.
There can be no going back.
Turn it, Ostwald.
In just 24 hours, the dragon energy will burst through.
And I shall have it. Do it now. The cavalry. How tiresome. Flap, kill them.
Okay, boss. Oh, what?
Ow! Ouch, that hurt.
Nico. How about that?
He was a frail old man, George.
Yeah, but he had a big stick. It's good to see you, Bruno.
I like your timing.
That was Nico. She takes days to pack.
How did you find me?
The St. Stephen chapter. Or what was left of him.
They had the third stone, yes?
Right. So this is what it's all been about, huh?
It is most remarkable piece of engineering.
Where's the sharp end?
There is no sharp end. Both ends are very blunt.
No, I mean, where does the energy come out?
Ah, not here. The pulse can come anywhere in the world, on the dragon lights.
I get it. And this thing tells you where?
Precisely.
So is it safe now?
Oh, yes. Left alone, it will just power down.
For another 12,000 years?
No, I think forever. We must make sure another Cesaro doesn't come along.
What now, George?
How about taking that trip to New York we always promised ourselves?
No, I meant, what do we do with Cesaro?
Him? Oh, hand him over to the cops, I guess.
We've still got to find Petra.
Get away from there.
Problem solved, I believe.
Hey, George, it's your favorite blonde.
Shut up.
My dear, what kept you?
I had some loose ends to tie up.
Never mind. You are here. Ostwald started...
What should I do now?
What do you mean? Kill them, of course.
I wasn't talking to you.
What?
She was talking to me, Cesaro.
No.
Cannot be.
The Grand Master.
Hey, didn't we drop a church on you?
So many familiar faces. I'm quite touched.
Petra, explain. I thought you were loyal.
Not to you.
Never trust a woman in a wig, Cesaro.
It was Petra who found me trapped in the rubble. Petra who nursed me back from the edge of death.
So, you were a spy all along.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
Your plan shows an ingenuity that impresses even me.
And now you will steal my work just as it reaches fruition?
You stole my organization. It seems only fair.
I will not return obediently to your side.
I did not expect you to. You were never one of the sheep, Cesaro. You were always the wolf.
I'm flattered.
Don't be. It means I cannot use you.
Holy crap.
Now, if you will forgive me, I have to go.
Shame. But hey, if you're in the neighborhood, drop by.
Petra, make the final adjustment, please.
We spoke too soon, George.
We are near the end. The day of days.
Well, what's to stop us just turning the thing off again?
Be my guest. It has done its work. The pulse will come, and nothing can stop it now.
What will you do with us?
Oh, I'm a reasonable man. I'll give you all the same chance George and Nico gave me when we last met.
If anybody tries to follow us, I'll kill them in a heartbeat.
What did he mean? The same chance we gave him. We didn't give him any chance at all.
Exactly.
No. No dobra, może zabierzmy ten klucz. Odejdź.
I wasn't leaving the Key of Solomon for anyone else to use.
Gdzie jest ten? Ten wielki mistrz cały. Tutaj. No, słabo.
Bomb! Get down! Take cover!
Are you all right, George?
Not sure. Are we dead yet?
He is vandal, barbarian.
Is there any way out of here?
Oh, my head. Let's have a look around.
Where is Flap?
Under the rubble, I guess.
We don't have time to find out. We have to get after the Grand Master right now.
I guess you're right. I'll try and find a way out.
You do that. And George,
Yeah?
if you see anything that looks like a bomb, stay away from it this time, okay?
Gee, I'll try.
No to też się potoczyło troszeczkę chyba, nie? No dobra. Musimy obejść na razie ten globus wielki. I tutaj będzie... Czy nie? Tak jest. Tutaj jest pewnego rodzaju taki rów. No i będziemy musieli jakoś sobie poradzić z nim. Ale to zrobimy za chwileczkę po krótkiej przerwie. Ja tylko tutaj na razie się tak szybko rozejrzę, o co tutaj chodzi. Może to trzeba? Zobaczymy. Szczerze powiedziawszy, już naprawdę nie pamiętam, jak tutaj trzeba to robić wszystko. Chyba jednak nie. Zobaczymy. Tutaj mamy, o tak. A nie, dobra. To nie będzie tak. Źle to zrobiłem, także musimy cofnąć to. Sprawdzę jeszcze. Dobra. No dobra, ja się za chwilę zastanowię, jak to trzeba zrobić i powrócimy już w następnym odcinku.